And now we begin. Okay. Okay. There's none. We're gonna get Sasha today. Hmm. Wait a minute. We have a lot of things. Jesus. There we go. I see we didn't get any of these, which is quite annoying. So I guess first things first, just to be able to make life a bit easier, and then on the way we can try to find things if we want to find things. It's most likely going to be Gulliver today. Whoa. Daily Miles. Yeah, we have these ones. Yes, none of them will be worth it. So we'll do Nook shopping, and then we will do... Fine. Yes, I would very much so like to invite Sasha to the island for the third time. Well, if a cardboard box ever frickin' is a... Pardon me, the item of the day, then I'm definitely gonna go rich. That's a very expensive item. Easily not worth the price. What's turnip prices? Ooh. So it went up a little bit, up, and then straight down. So, but the thing is that, like, surely it can't just be bad, 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 like, every time. like, the reason why I bought into this one is because literally I'm like, well, it can't be bad like 12 times in a row. And the game is laughing at me. We have a yellow, which is the one of the least I wanted, as well as a nothing. Okay. We'll make a new one as well. We won't bother with doing anything else. My brain is so used to Monster Hunter because I was playing it a lot last night that literally my brain was like, "Oh, you want to press the reaction button." Put it in storage. Leave that in for now. Okay. I don't know why my throat is dying so much. There it is. Second fossil. Okay, so let's see how this goes. Interesting, fun, island first. Thank God, it's finally happened. And there we go, we have now gotten our first amiibo villager. So that is pretty dang cool. Is that the light? No, that's just that. Okay. The Monster Hunter GU will never leave my brain apparently. I now have a GU rot. makes all of your gaming abilities worse because you decided to play an old game. However, as Annalise is doing here, we do have these pansies now finally that we can try to breed, which is going to be very nice because, hey, they're kind of like Annalise's colors. That's pretty sweet. We're going to be really focusing on breeding flowers, so we really want to get some like islands where you get like roses and such. My throat yet again is just dying for no reason. But yeah, a lot of this island is going to be changed like bit by bit because I need to know where. Like one of the things I have in as an idea is I could have like a bit of like a shopping district too kind of thing, where we have it kind of be in a straight line. Because obviously this is not gonna be here later. So the idea is that we have something on the lines of Nook's Cranny here. Hello, welcome back. Hope you are having a good day. God loves you. The island has changed a little bit, I think, since you've seen it last. We now have this amazing Nook's Cranny area. So that's pretty sweet. We also have the town hall. Looks a whole lot nicer now. It's going to be revamped a little bit more later. And we have this side area which will just have some more trees, coconut trees specifically, and there's Gulliver. And we'll have more trees here as well, just for bug catching and such. Now then. What is this? Ah. Yeah, other than my throat dying. Yeah, well, like I'm thinking about right now, because I have plans where it's like, I've finalized the list of villages I'm going to have on the island, like long term. And I'm like, okay, well, with the like 2 of them, their entire point is gonna be that they what is it called? They love fashion. So they're next to the Able sisters, but also kind of next to each other. We now have 2 paintings. This is the last day of April. At least for me. Jesus Christ, throw, come on. So, there is the idea that I could potentially try to get everything now before it leaves, or I can just live with the fact that I'm probably not going to get it until next year. Which I'm probably just going to go with that one, because honestly it's not worth the pain. Yeah, we're keeping this one for sure. That's so sick. It annoys me that they don't have them. I understand why, kinda. But it annoys me that they don't have the system they used to have where these were on pedestals, like podiums. Like, you might be able to craft a podium and put it on it, which is essentially the same effect, but it's like, Let's put on our actual outfit that we had. There we go. The funniest of outfits. Hello, Timmy and Tommy. Well, that's a good bit of change. Now that we have more villagers moved in, one of the things I'm really excited about. Also, I really love the money trees. I always do this with Nook's Cranny in every single one of my games. I have a little Nook's Cranny has to have at least like 2 money trees. But this time around, what I've done is I've made it that there'll be a pathway that goes up here to here. And what I'm thinking is this area here will be a campsite because we have all these trees at the bottom here. So if we add more trees to the trees, then it adds like a really nice like backdrop at the very least to the thing as a whole. And then we can kind of have like a bit of dense trees on the side. And then have it that you come in, there's a little bit less dense trees around here. And there's like a fishing spot, maybe the river comes in a little bit. Yeah, fossil's good. Fossil's great. I do want to have 2 fossils displayed in front. And then maybe like a bit of a side thing where we have some paintings. Such as the cursed paintings. So that is kind of the idea right now, at least. Now then, right, I wanted to go to resident services. Yeah, the main thing we're trying to get at the moment is just a 3-star island, so we can get KK Slider to our island, and also, additionally, be able to change the damn environment. Isabelle, I require assistance. I need an island of 3 stars. We did it! God, I love this so much. I love that we had all the items. We had, like, the island was fine. It was literally just that we needed more people to move in. I wonder if his name... Oh wait, no, the name is meant to be a reference to, I think it's Ken Samori. The person who's done a lot of, like, absolutely insane Nintendo music. Sugimori, maybe? I like how Tom Nook just has KK Slider's number. Mr. Slider. Yeah. I kind of knew that we would get it today because yesterday I talked to Isabelle and Isabelle was like, oh, the only things we need to work on is island residence, and I was like, oh, sick, cool. So now that that amazing achievement is over, it was fun. The Maze Day maze was pretty okay. Okay, so we just need to wait another day. Well, it is a celebrity. The only celebrities in Animal Crossing that I know of would be Gracie, and KK Slider. Like, there's characters who are known for being things, like the reindeer who is the person who gives out the gifts on Toy Day, and there's Jack for Halloween. But those aren't really celebrities, those are kind of like, hey, I'm the dude who does Halloween. Like, you know what I mean? It's kind of a different vibe. With Gracie and KK Slider, like, people legitimately look up to those characters in the game, and they're like, oh my god, I wanna be able to make clothes that Gracie likes, or whatever. Such as LaBelle, the third Maple sister. Or Able sister, because there's Maple, the other one. I probably pissed someone off right there. There's probably someone where that other Able sister's their favorite character, and I just shit on them. Oh, it's Sable and Maple. Mabel. And then there's LaBelle. Also known as Label. Hello. I feel like if I was talking to Bubbles, I would look at that bandit. You know what? You know what our conversation is like every time we talk, Peanut? It's like this. But yeah, I'm really excited for just pathways, honestly. Like, just the fact that we're going to be able to put down paths here and just have all of this done. Because as soon as we have the pathways done, we can put in more red tulips, probably like here and here. All of this 2x2 is going to be white tulips. And just a lot of stuff like that where it's just like, it'll be so nice just to have this like finally kind of like done. It's kind of sad that this doesn't line up properly, but it's fine. People have enough Joy-Con drift and bad aim that it's pretty much a straight line. And that includes me, obviously. So one of the things I'm also unsure of, because I want to have this area kind of like, at some point you go up, and then you go into it. I really should have put their house somewhere else. But yeah, so the island that we have so far is pretty interesting. There's spots for 2 more villages. I think you unlock them after you get KK Slider's show. So at the moment, the island villages that are the most important are Colton, because may as well. I do want to have every type of villager on the island, so. Oh wait, no, there's only one more thing left. But yeah, Nan and Chevre are best friends, so I'm gonna have them on the island for sure. Colton and Sterling are gonna fit a night theme that I want to have on my island. I think a night theme would go pretty hard. We then have no one else currently. Well, we're gonna have Sasha and Dottie. I don't think we'll be able to have Zucker long game, because there's already a lot of lazy villages. And it doesn't really fit any of the themes I think I can go with. But we'll keep them for as long as we can. So they'll definitely be on the island for a few months. Okay. Is there anything else I can... I guess I can just try to pay off my loan a bit. Yeah, so we'll have KK Slider. We'll then grab everything that we need. And I think that's pretty much just everything done today. I'm not too sure that that's everything done. Oh, we should water all of the thingamajigs, right? Softwood. Keep forgetting that run is on the B button. There it is. Yeah, so now we'll just hit like a rock, hopefully get an iron ore, craft it into a better watering can, and then we'll be done. One normal one. Pick up these for now. We'll definitely be doing Gulliver's thing before we leave. Let's craft. So that means that tomorrow should be when we get leaf? Yeah, so we're breeding, I think it's orange and black. No, I think it's 2 orange lilies make a black lily. Not 100% sure. Might be reds though. Hello, I think you wanted to be watered. Now, I hate that it isn't more of a, like, noticeable thing. Because half the time I'll go to water them and I'll be like, oh, they watered and I can't tell. So then I water them again and then 2 seconds later, as I'm watering them, it does the shine. And I'm just like, okay, sick, awesome, I guess. Like, how did that one not get watered? There we go, that's those 3 done. So what we should do preemptively is we should move the campsite again to somewhere else because we're going to be fully playing around with this area in front of our house and behind the thing. We're also going to move our house at some point as well. Yet again, like, if we just put the campsite in, like, a better area, But the thing is like, I got the inspiration for that idea by having the campsite there, so it's one of those weird things. Don't care about those flowers as much, it's the flowers that we're actually breeding. Because currently we have literally no other roses. I think they've literally watered all of those ones, so that's neat. And we don't need to water just the red ones. We probably will anyway, but we don't have to. There we go. Awesome. And that is all of the flowers that we wanted to do. So now we'll help out Gulliver this time. Because we want to make progress on getting the golden shovel. Because getting all the golden tools is one of our goals in this one. Ooh, we finally get gyroid fragments. Awesome. To be fair, I feel the same way. Don't put raisins in a cookie. That's just sad. You put them in a muesli bar. The good soda, I think they mean alcohol. Isn't Captain like, you gotta frickin' dive for it, I think? I remember it being completely different. So we'll go with diving, and if it's not diving, well then we'll get a lot of money from diving. Yeah, that golden altar, I have plans for that. I have like this entire like sick ass idea of like having like not red roses, like just like this like kind of like Zelda-esque like final boss area where you climb up this like tower and it's just like, oh man, this is crazy, and then you get up to the top and it's just like, it's just a golden altar with like 3 knight statues standing around it. There we go. I knew it was something like that. Yes, I have. And the dogs go wild. Okay, so if I go to Nook Miles, right? There should be a Gulliver one. Yeah, so the thing is though is it exactly Gulliver or is it Gulliver and Gulliver? That's my question now. Secondarily, I'm going to make a Gyroid. This is probably gonna be like the not as good house. We're gonna have to get a lot of not as good houses fixed. Oh, never mind. Look how insane this house is. It's not quite regal furniture, but it pretty much is. Also, literally look, it's Nan's photo right there to literally signify that they're best friends. And Nan has the same thing on their one. Is there anything interesting? Well, I bought a tablet, and that's gonna come in like a day or two. And now we'll go see Nan. I don't think Nan's house is set up yet, so we'll have to wait a day to show off, because Nan has a picture of Chevrolet. I looked online, and the idea might be the fact of like, there's like this like kind of joke, kind of story, folklore thing, where there was two goats who wrote to each other, one white, one black, and the entire joke of the situation was whenever they would deliver a letter to each other, they would eat it before they had time to read it. And I was like, that's kind of funny. Oh, hello, Colton. Colton also has extremely fancy furniture. God, he is so full of himself. That was less full of himself. Like, if I can make it, anyone can. Well, wouldn't that mean that you're diminishing your skills? Like, you're saying, yeah, I have the skills of everyone. Like, anyone can have the skills I have, rather. It's kind of annoying that you can't change the, like, yet again, I've said it once and say it 1,000 times. Love of God, you should be able to change your villagers' homes. With the Happy House Designer DLC thing. Like, why is that never an idea in their heads? Maybe people would like, even just the outside of their houses. Just like, maybe people would really enjoy it if they could do that. But yeah, the houses are pretty cool. We have a lot of like actually really good houses on this island, not gonna lie. Those are... Sasha's home is also really nice, so... From the 4 we have that we're actually gonna be like really keeping long term, all of their houses are like extremely good, which is nice to be able to think about. Yawn. The only annoying thing is we need to keep our gold because I'm going to be making a bunch of those gold statues later. Which I think are really expensive, if I remember correctly. Well, we'll learn this. We'll move my home at a different point. Okay, we'll keep all the money that we have on us currently, so that tomorrow, I think it's like 30,000 to move your home. So I'll do that at a later date, or tomorrow. But I'll keep the money on me today, so then we can make sure that we do that. So this area up here is going to be an area that I definitely work on tomorrow. Because if we're doing landscaping, a lot of it is going to be like fixing the river, seeing how much space we have, what we can do with all of that, and stuff like that. So... yawn. We would want to, put the camp, like, you just want to put everything on the beach if you can. This is the spot because it's the only spot I can put it in. I like how KK Slido is just perfectly okay to coming to a, like, just okay town. Like, 3 stars, if you really think about it, like, 4 stars is when you think that, like, more popular people would come down to a place. But in this world, it's like, nah. So, tomorrow we will do the flowers, we'll have to redecorate the entire island, get all the furniture off of it, move a bunch of things around. But, yeah. So this area here, most likely going to be the campsite, which is going to be very exciting considering that it means that our home is going to be moving at some point soon, which we've not done this entire game so far. Probably put Sasha's house here. And yeah, so I'm really excited to see how that goes. We will start getting, hopefully, our next amiibo character in soon, which will be Mira, because I do have their card. And yeah, I hope you all have an absolutely wonderful day. And I am probably going to go play some Hearthstone, maybe, because maybe the thing has ended, the season, maybe it hasn't. I don't think it has yet, so probably not.